Hello everyone, welcome to the Love to Live Healthy show with author and weight loss specialist Josephine Fitzpatrick. Our focus is weight loss and losing it with healthy and clean living. Join us every week to hear answers to questions from our clients all over the world who text and email thousands of weight loss questions daily. Listen and learn how Josephine answers questions to help you lose weight, eat healthy, and feel great.
Hi everyone, welcome to Love to Live Healthy. I'm Josephine Fitzpatrick and welcome to our YouTube podcast episode. I'm a weight loss nutrition specialist. I have clients all over the world who text and email me daily for weight loss. We have amazing results, so I'm here to share all of my knowledge with all of you so you can look and feel your best every day. Okay, so today's episode, which is so fun, are you a shark? Are you a turtle, or are you a snail when it comes to weight loss? Really, when it comes to anything in life, but we're going to focus on weight loss today. Basically, what I'm going to start with, I have so many clients in every area. I have sharks, I have turtles, and I have snails, okay? So I'm going to tell you the difference, and I want to see what you relate to, and also what you want to relate to. You know, where do you want to be? And I'm going to give you also, at the end, what I think is best for everyone out of the three, okay? That might surprise you. So let's start with the shark. A shark is a person who is on all the time. They are 110% forward. They move at speed lightning. You know, they just do not go off program. They are, you know, on. If they go to a restaurant, they make sure what they order and they make sure it comes like that, or they'll send it back, okay? They just, what's important to them is that they are on all the time. Even their cheat day, they are so, you know, in tune of what they're taking in, okay? They don't just wing it. They don't just go for it all. They know what they're taking on their cheat day because it's just, they're sharks. They have that mindset of just 100% always on. Now, my sharks weren't always sharks, okay? And that's why they're sharks. For one, they're sharks because they've lived not being sharks and they didn't like it. It's not who they are. They don't feel good. My sharks generally feel great all the time, because they're always on. You know, they lose their weight, they get great results every week because there's never a hiccup or a speed bump, no matter what. No matter what is going on in their life, they're on, okay? It could be vacation, it could be, you know, a night out, whatever it is. If it's not their cheat day, they are 100% on. And like I said, even if it is their cheat day, they know what they're doing. They're not like waking up just eating. They even have their cheat days planned. Okay. Now, a lot of times my sharks are sharks, like I said, because they don't like not being a shark. They don't like that feeling of not it being in control. They don't like that feeling of not, you know, knowing what they're doing and being off program because they just don't feel good. Okay. My sharks, like I said, generally feel good all the time. But a lot of my sharks are also sharks because they don't know how to not be sharks. And when I say this, they're like more of an all or nothing. They are either on 1,000% or they're off. They don't know an in between, okay? And that, because they don't know an in between, it's almost like somebody who never had to study and then all of a sudden has to study. They don't know how. That's kind of like what a shark is, okay? They only know how to be a shark or not be a shark, okay? So, and they don't like not being a shark, so they're always a shark and they're always on 7 days a week. It's exhausting, but they always feel good, okay? They always are in tune. I see the text messages. They are on all the time. They know what they're doing. They know in advance if they're going out to dinner. They are on it, okay? And their results are always there. They get up in the morning, I guarantee you, they have no problem what they're wearing. They go on vacation, they are in a good place. They don't even have to plan for it. Sharks are on all the time. Now, let's go to a turtle. Turtles, well, they move along slowly, but they're always in the right direction, okay? They basically will have hiccups and speed bumps, but it's a moment, okay? It's an extra couple of drinks in a day, but then they go right back on. It may be an extra meal or an extra snack, or they were at the table and they had bread, you know, when they went out to eat, but the rest of the dinner was on. You know, they're turtles because they're constantly moving forward, but they do have speed bumps and they do have little hiccups, but they keep going. They don't make one hiccup into a whole week, okay? They don't make one slip up into a fall and stay down. They basically get right back on and keep moving forward. They are okay with getting slower results, but they're in that mindset where they have a little flexibility. And of course, everybody always wants faster results, but they're okay with it because they're okay with having a little flexibility. They enjoy their life. When they have there's no restriction, because when they do go out, if they do have something a little extra, they always say, okay, I'm going to do this, but I know I won't see the results this week, or I won't see as good as results this week, and I'm okay with that. It's a specific mindset. It's not, it's something that's learned. Most people need to learn it. They just don't do it because it's usually the combination from going from a snail to a turtle to a shark, and vice versa. So it's something that takes time, okay? Because we always want immediate results, but then when we realize how strict we have to be like a shark, it's not always easy to do. And that sometimes right there will motivate you just to be like, okay, I'm okay being a turtle because I am, great with my whatever results I get, as long as I'm moving forward. I'm always in the right direction. I'm constantly reaching goals, even though it's slower than a shark. But if I have a hiccup, it's not the end of the world. I keep moving forward. Let's go to a snail. Snails, it's very difficult. Snail is a completely different mindset because most of the time, most snails get in their own way all the time. They make some ground and then they get in their way and they stop and they stay there. And it could be a week, it could be a month, depending on who they are. They want it. All three want it just as bad as the other, okay? All three, whether you're a snail, whether you're a turtle, whether you're a shark, you always want it. And I never doubt that. And I don't even look at my clients like, well, you're not working as hard as, a shark, so you don't want it as much as them. No. It's, a lot of times, and I've said this in past podcasts, it's your life at the moment of what you got going on, what you have going on your plate. Sometimes it's your willpower, and that is on you. But sometimes you just don't have that mindset to be as strong as you need to be, okay? Everyone is different. So I never doubt that everyone wants it, but a snail, they want it, but they're always in their own way. They will go on and they'll be like, I want to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be 100%. They'll go out to dinner Wednesday night, have one extra drink and eat everything on the table. Okay. Now you would think like, okay, well, if you do that, don't have the drink when you go out. They do it anyway the week after. And it's little things like that they're constantly sabotaging themselves. And what happens is they'll get a little ground. They'll be excited in their way, slows them down or puts them at a stop, and they don't move forward. And again, it could be for a week, it could be for a month. So snails are very difficult. It's something you definitely don't want to be if you don't have to be. It's okay to be it sometimes, but it's definitely a hard way of life because it's you want it, like I said, but you're really not putting the work in enough to see results. Every time you see results, it's it's like, again, it's like that roller coaster. You see them, then they come back, then you lose 5 pounds, but then you gain it back, and you're doing this all because you keep getting in your own way. So that's what's so difficult about a snail. Now, the thing with a snail is, what I find, snails are never happy being turtles. And this is why snails are it's so hard, and this is not what you want to be. And I really want you to think about this part of what I'm saying more than the entire podcast. And hopefully this makes sense to you. But this part is really where you're going to relate to this and figure out where you are right now and where you want to be and what's the best place for you. Now, a snail, most of the time, never wants to be a turtle. A snail always wants to be a shark. So what they do, and I see this so many times with my clients, they will over restrict, okay? I'm not gonna have any snacks this week. I'm gonna exercise twice a day. They'll do such unrealistic things. And so many times I'll say, why are you doing that? You can't even stay on a regular program of your meals and snacks. Why are you gonna over restrict? First, you have to stay on a regular week or 2 weeks or a month of a regular, your regular weight loss before you can start restricting things. you're doing the extreme. Snails tend to do the extreme so they can go right to shark and see the best results. And yes, sometimes that works for a week or two. And guess what? As soon as you get in your own way again, you don't only put the weight back on that you lost, you end up gaining more. And then now you're starting 2 weeks back, okay? So that's why I say snails always get in their own way. And a lot of times, so if this is you, a lot of times if you're doing the extreme because you want those shark results, you can't do that. You have to go from a snail to a turtle. Now, I said before, sharks are amazing. They always have great results. They always do, it's exhausting. You have to be in that mindset to be that. But sharks most of the time don't know how to be a turtle. And they go, again, just like I said, which, is so true, is just like a snail will go to a shark, wants to be a shark. If a shark's not a shark, they go right to a snail. Let's go to the turtle, because the turtle, in my opinion, is who you want to be. And this is why. Like I said before, turtles move at their pace. They've learned the flexibility of, okay, if I go off, it's not the end of the world. I just get right back on. I'm okay with having slower results because I'm always moving forward. I'm always in the right direction. They learn how to live with hiccups. They learn how to live with those little speed bumps and keep going, okay? It doesn't stop them. And they get to their goal and they know how to keep the weight off. Now, what's exciting about a turtle, which I see a lot, turtles can go into shark mode. And it's not for long durations. It's usually like right before vacation, the week or two before vacations, they'll go into shark mode because they want to be their best. So all this time they're turtles, they're doing great, they've got slower results, but they're moving in the right direction and they're doing the right thing. But they do go into shark mode when they need to. It's just not all the time. They can't live there. My opinion, turtle is where you want to be, okay? You want to be a turtle, you want to move, you want to have good results, but it's okay if you have a hiccup. Slow and steady, that's why they say it, slow and steady wins the race. I don't know if you watched my Instagram this week. I was so excited because so many of my clients that had results, not huge results, just results, they were very happy and they kept saying, I'm okay with being a turtle. I love the slow and steady. I'm learning to live this way. It's giving me the flexibility that perfect is just too much for my life right now. And I just feel good moving forward and in the right direction. I'm gonna say there's a wrong way because, even a snail, they keep trying. And, that's a big thing. They keep trying to move forward. And what the whole thing you're hoping for, it clicks mentally and you go to a turtle. So that's what's great about a snail. You're trying. Even when you're constantly getting your own way, even when you start over and over and over on the program because you just can't get it for whatever's going on in your life, whether it's willpower, whether it's your life situation at the time, you do keep trying. And my heart goes out to the snails because I know they want it, but I love that they keep trying, That's why they're not slugs. Slugs, I don't even talk about slugs. They don't even move. So nobody wants to ever be a slug. But we all have times in our life where we might be a snail. Some people stay there longer than others. But if you are, keep trying. Just keep giving it that effort no matter how many times you get in your way. It will click and you will become a turtle. Turtles are the best. Slow and steady. They learn to live the program. They learn how to live with hiccups in their life and get right back on. They see results and they're enjoying themselves, okay? Mentally, it's just so much less stress on you. And then, of course, my sharks, I have some sharks that'll just always be sharks. That's just how they function, and that's how they do best. And that's okay too, okay? My sharks are great because that's where they belong. The only time you don't want to be a shark is if you're forcing yourself to be a shark because, you just won't stay there. My sharks generally are born sharks. Like they just do everything in life that way, okay? So these are the three. And I really love relating to them because I think they give you such a good way to look at life and to look at your weight loss. It's okay to be a turtle. It's the best in my opinion. But if you're a shark, that's fantastic too. It's great to go from a turtle to a shark. And it's fine to be a snail. Just keep trying, keep moving. And your goal as a snail should be to click into a turtle, not to go from a snail to a shark. And I think for my snails out there, if you try to do that, if you try to go from a snail to a turtle, you're going to get such better results. As a snail, and you know who you are, go into turtle mode. Go into slow and steady and be okay with it. I promise you, when you do that, after doing that for a while is when you will eventually see some shark moments. And even if it's for a day, a week, you will see those shark moments, but it's after you've lived in the turtle life for a time where you're good with that slow and steady. Okay? So I hope this helps. Don't forget, if you like this episode, give it a thumbs up. And you can hit the subscribe button down below and even the bell, and that'll let you know when the next episode's coming up. And if you have any questions, always email me, innovationjosephine@gmail.com. I would love to help you. I would love to answer your questions. And if you have a topic you'd like me to cover, I'd love to do it. We are actually doing a Instagram live starting Monday, answering questions to help you set up for your weight loss week so you get the best results every week. Okay? So again, think about it. Are you a shark? Are you a turtle? Are you a snail? Are you a turtle with shark moments? Are you a snail trying to get into a turtle? Don't be a snail trying to go to a shark. Think about where you are. Think about who you want to be and how you want to live. Good luck to you all. Have the best day. Have the best week. Much love, hug, and kisses.
Thanks for listening to Love to Live Healthy with Josephine Fitzpatrick. We hope you'll pass along our web address, innovationweightloss.com, to your friends and colleagues who are looking to lose weight by eating clean and living healthy. Be sure to check out our archives section on our website for previous podcasts. Join us next time for another edition of Love to Live Healthy with Josephine Fitzpatrick. The content in this podcast is not intended in any way as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding weight loss or any medical condition or treatment, and before undertaking a new healthcare regimen. And never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have listened to on this podcast.